Today we are bringing you the breaking news that is shaking up Wall Street and the crypto world. That is the new partnership between Cantor Fitzgerald and Maple Finance, a $2 billion Bitcoin lending program that's about to be offered through Cantor Fitzgerald via Maple Finance. Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike and we're going to take you through this breaking news step by step. If you are a user of Maple Finance, maybe you want to know a little bit more about Cantor. If you're a Cantor client, maybe you want to know a little bit more about what Maple Finance has to offer. Well, that's what we're going to do today. We will, of course, go through a little bit of the background of Cantor Fitzgerald and give you the reasons why we are so bullish, not only on this partnership, but on the future of Maple Finance with TradFi partners such as Cantor Fitzgerald. So sit back and enjoy the next 10 minutes of unadulterated excitement about Cantor Fitzgerald and Maple Finance. First up then, let's talk about the breaking news. On May the 27th, 2025, Cantor Fitzgerald, a Wall Street investment bank, announced the launch of its Bitcoin lending business, kicking things off with a whopping $2 billion in financing. The first players to tap into this credit facility, Maple Finance, a crypto lending platform managing over $1.8 billion in assets. This deal, first reported by CoinDesk, marks a major step in bridging traditional finance with decentralized finance. Cantor's program allows institutions to borrow against their Bitcoin holdings without selling, unlocking liquidity while keeping their Bitcoin exposure. Maple Finance, known for its institutional grain loan pools, is a key partner, helping Cantor structure and distribute these loans. This is not a small experiment. Cantor plans to scale this program over time, potentially into tens of billions of dollars. This is a bold move for Cantor. Now, many of you watching this are Maple Finance clients or holders of Syrup. Let's take a deep dive then into who Cantor Fitzgerald are, because their size and credibility are jaw-dropping. Founded in 1945, Cantor is one of the most established financial institutions in America, serving over 5,000 clients across 20 countries. They're a primary dealer in the US Treasury market, one of only 25 firms with that privilege, handling billions in trades daily. From investment banking to brokerage to fixed income sales, Cantor's reach is massive. But here's where things get interesting. For crypto fans, Cantor isn't new to digital assets. They manage the US Treasury portfolio, backing Tether's $142 billion, and even own a 5% stake in Tether. Their former CEO? None other than Howard Lutnick, now the US Secretary of Commerce. He has been a vocal Bitcoin advocate, comparing it to gold and oil. With Brandon Lutnick, Howard's son, now at the helm, Cantor's pushing hard into crypto, including a $3.6 billion Bitcoin-focused venture called 21 Capital. What's the bottom line? Cantor is not just big, they are a trusted Wall Street giant with serious crypto street cred. This is not a small partnership. Maple Finance are partnered with a titan. Now, what are the benefits to Cantor of this partnership? First of all, it positions them as a pioneer in the crypto lending space. This market in particular has been rebounding since 2022 when the likes of Celsius and BlockFi collapsed. By entering now, Cantor captures first mover advantage amongst traditional banks. Secondly, they're partnering with Maple Finance. It gives Cantor instant access to DeFi expertise and a platform that's already facilitated $7 billion in loans. This saves them years of building their own crypto infrastructure. Thirdly, Bitcoin's soaring value, trading now above $107,000, $108,000 as of May 2025. This asset is attractive as collateral for institutional lending. Cantor is betting on Bitcoin's long-term growth while offering clients a way to leverage it without selling. And with custodians like Anchorage Digital and Copperco ensuring asset security, Cantor's minimizing risk while diving into a high-yield market. This is Wall Street meeting DeFi at its finest. But let's not stop there. I've picked the 5 biggest advantages of Cantor and Maple to try and give you some specifics on why this is so important. Number 1 then, liquidity for institutions. Companies holding Bitcoin, like hedge funds or miners, can now borrow against their Bitcoin to fund operations without triggering taxable sales. Number 2, scalability. The $2 billion facility is just the start, with plans to grow as demand rises, potentially unlocking billions more for crypto markets. Number 3, credibility. This is a credibility boost for DeFi and Maple Finance. This is validation for Maple. Their platform gets a massive endorsement from a Wall Street giant, attracting more institutional players to DeFi lending. More about this in my conclusion. Number 4, risk management. Loans are over-collateralized, and with trusted custodians like Anchorage, both sides are protected against volatility and security risks. And finally, number 5, market maturation. This deal signals Bitcoin's evolution into a legitimate institutional asset. ETFs paved the way. This now allows more Wall Street firms to follow. As Maple's CEO Sidney Powell said, this partnership will speed up Maple's growth, while Cantor's Christian Wall noted it supports clients' long-term growth and success. It is a win-win. To wrap things up, why is this partnership a match made in heaven? Cantor Fitzgerald brings Wall Street's scale, credibility and risk management, while Maple Finance delivers DeFi's innovation, agility and crypto-native expertise. Together, they're building a bridge between traditional finance and the future of money, making Bitcoin-backed lending accessible, secure and scalable. This isn't just a deal, it's a signal that crypto is going mainstream and incredibly quickly. In addition to this, I want to drop some further comments because I think it's important to understand the direction of Bitcoin. We've got adoption. Adoption is here. It's arrived with the ETFs. The institutions are adding Bitcoin to their treasuries. But what happens when the treasuries hold 3, 4, 5, 6 million Bitcoin? The answer is simple. They have these incredibly valuable assets on their books, and they will want to tap into the liquidity of those assets without selling them, without creating a taxable event, as we mentioned earlier. Bitcoin and Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor has talked about creating a Bitcoin hotel, an area where companies and treasuries can store their Bitcoin and use them as collateral. The Bitcoin hotel, in Michael Saylor's eyes, is going to become a way for companies to use their Bitcoin without ever having to sell it, borrowing against it at rates lower than the appreciation of Bitcoin. Now, Cantor Fitzgerald and Maple Finance are making one of the first moves in this field. Saylor hasn't finished picking up the amount of Bitcoin he wants. Maybe he wants 1 million. Maybe he wants 2.1 million, but he hasn't finished accumulating his Bitcoin. Cantor Fitzgerald, with this $2 billion facility, are just beginning to start. This could be a $20 billion facility in 12 or 18 months' time. It could be a $100 billion facility in 3 or 4 years' time. Who's providing the backing to Cantor Fitzgerald? It's Maple Finance. We've talked on here in previous videos about a $2, $3, $4 billion TVL by the end of 2025. We are likely to be massively wrong on that. In addition, we've talked about a $1 to $2 syrup by the end of 2025. Again, we could be massively wrong. We could be looking at $5, $6, even $10 for syrup. But that really doesn't tell the story. The story is about adoption and validation and bringing Wall Street to Maple Finance. This is the key. So forget the TVL of Maple Finance, forget the price of the coin, and look at what Maple Finance are in a position to be able to do. That is the key to unlocking the understanding of what Maple Finance could potentially be worth in the future. We said at the beginning, Cantor Fitzgerald is a titan. There is no reason why Maple Finance can't become the titan of DeFi. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. My name is Mike, this is Crypto Warehouse. Please do me a favor, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to grow the channel and make more videos about Maple Finance and everybody else we cover over here. If you watched to the end, thank you very much. You, as always, have been great. I have been Mike. Until the next video, goodbye.